And here we are. Once again, back with Pokemon Violet. It took me a second to realize, oh yeah, it's Violet, not... But, as is usual, we have our lovely co-host.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Who I'm going to try and share the screen with right now.
Yes, you probably should do that. We're enjoying more Pokemon Violet.
Indeed we are. Right, where did you say you wanted to go again?
That's a good question. I'm pretty sure last time we took down a Team Star member, so...
Yeah, we took down the Steam
another
Star base
gym?
that was around here. And then we also took down the False Dragon Titan.
Yeah, it's probably another gym.
How about this one?
Yeah, that seems nice.
That one, or I think we can do this one down here.
Either or. Either or.
We're closer to this one up here. Oh, there's still a whole lot of magnets on here. Are you okay? You sound a little far away from the mic there, Fiora.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I would be sounding far away.
Maybe it's just my volume.
Maybe. Is your volume alright?
Yeah, it was down to how it normally is when I have headphones in, so maybe like 1 or 2 points low, so maybe it was just that.
Peculiar. Peculiar.
Might have just been that. But yes, we are going to snow. We're seeing a lot of the oh heck, there's an Axew. I didn't even see it. It blended in!
It was too tiny for you to see.
It was. Move away and make sure I don't have to worry. There's another Sparta. Whole bunch of whole pride. There's a Vigoroth still over there. Ovillain. They're very close to evolving, some of these guys, so figured I'd keep them in the team.
Very nice, very nice.
What is art? I don't even know if that picked up on the mic, to be honest. Or in the OBS.
I know, I heard it.
Yes, it might have. Ooh, white flower Florges. Very hard to even see what's happening right now, so I'm just going to Salt Cure. Moonblast!
That certainly is a camera angle.
Let's let it just... Let's let it be Salt Cured.
Yes, that does sound like a good idea.
I guess Liar. Yeah, I think Liar's at level 44. I just
realized.
realized.
Oh, wow. We're getting quite late into the game.
Yeah. And I don't really need Torch Song right now, so I will Shadow Ball instead. From out the ground. Okay, never mind, I did need to. But its special defense has fallen, so that's something. Grassy terrain. Okay. Don't know how that benefits, but sure.
It certainly could do something, perhaps.
Yeah, I guess I will, Torch Song. There's my special attack. And there's my other special attack boost, so now I'm at double special attack. This whole thing is so busted. Bruxish this time. Yeah, we can keep you out. This thing's like really not even a problem. Okay, maybe it might be a bit of a problem.
Might have been a problem.
Didn't realize it was that fast. But I am at ×2 special attack, so...
And you had a crit, so...
And I got a crit, yes, that's what? Times... That's times 2.5 damage. I didn't even see what that was, what? Oh, Grimmsnarl.
That's quite a lot of damage.
Hopefully Torch Song will actually work. And do what I want it to do. Yes, it did. Wants to learn Sucker Punch. I guess Water Pulse. Carolina, the artist. That last move of yours was pure art. Sorry, I didn't even put my mask back on. Who's evolving? Oh, good. Saltine's finally evolving.
Ooh, very nice.
Thus she becomes... Garganackle. Many Pokemon gather around Garganackle, hoping to lick at its mineral-rich salt. Wants to learn Hammer Arm. Rock Polish. Actually, yeah, Rock Polish. And Winglet's evolving! I like how Garganackle just has giant, like, pyramid shoulders. Wug Trio!
They're red now.
A variety of fish Pokemon, Wug Trio was once considered to be a regional form of Duck Trio. So it used to be a fish, but it is no longer a fish. It has the gooey ability. Put that on you, on Mako for now, and then I can move a pure rock type in there. Get you in there as well. Put away held item. Hey, look! Bergmite, we've got a Delibird. Get into the place where all the ice-type Pokemon dwell.
Indeed, the icy cold region.
There's a Cubchoo. There's a Snom. The lighting makes its ice back look very dark. I've caught one of you before. No, I haven't. It's a toddle. Yeah, it's snowing, so that's helpful, isn't it?
It's spraying up into the air.
Goes boing all the way up. A brutal swing. Not that I doesn't really do anything, but I can. Maybe draining case will do a bit more. Not really. I didn't actually realize just how high leveled I'd gotten, our crabby boy. Not our crabby boy, our crocky boy.
Crabby girl.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the paralysis, which is just what I wanted. Metal Claw? Oh, it's faster than me, okay.
No, it's just gonna keep bouncing.
I guess I better try using Metal Claw when it bounces back down.
Unless it bounces again.
Yeah, that's true. Oh look, you can see in the background there's some... What? Budget, use Paralyze Heal. You just throw it at him. You don't even spray it, you just throw it. Oh, for Pete's sake!
And you're paralyzed again.
Yeah. I have a lot of status healing, so I'm gonna keep doing this until you don't paralyze me. At this rate, I'll be able to use a timer ball on it. Okay, that works. Finally, it used something that doesn't induce paralysis. Now I can Metal Claw. Yeah, that should do. Oh, my attack went up.
It should hopefully do.
But yeah, you can see some Deerling and Saucebuck in the background, the winter form. I like Deerling and Saucebuck. I think they're pretty neat.
That's nice.
Go Ultra Ball, I guess. Lives in frigid regions in pods of 5 or so individuals. It loves the minerals found in snow and ice. It is also a bat, so I'm going to call it Para. Because what else can we really call it at this point?
Paralyzed.
Yep. There is no other name that would be fitting. Also, it's a stone evolution, so if I get an ice stone, I can use it. Evolve it. There's a Vertic. Which reminded me of the Pokemon Snap. I don't know why Better Can Come True remind me specifically of Pokemon Snap, but... yeah, there's a Snowflake Pokemon. Whose name is currently eluding me at the moment. I don't know why. Argonol, that was it. Oh, and there's the Punchy Boy. Careful there, young one. Gotta be careful. There's no shortage of strong trainers in these parts. With your gold gloves.
You're fighting a Dragonair.
Yeah. How much will Draining Kiss do? Decent amount, actually. Bam. I mean, they don't actually use items in this game, so...
Oh, they don't? Huh.
No
That's
trainers use items
peculiar.
in this game. I know, it is weird, isn't it? Oh, I got a crit, I think. Yeah, I got a crit.
I usually use items quite a lot.
They do. Honor, the Dragon Tamer. I suppose none of the other trainers were as strong as you. He's at the snowman.
You're just sitting on the snowman's head.
Up. I'd like to heal my Pokemon, please. Alright, for those archers at battle here. 10 trainers on the mountain.
And there would be 8 more to go.
We got Snowscape, offering no benefits other than the increase of Ice type's defense, but to be fair, that is a benefit they could definitely use. Right, so I suppose keeping Mako out in front is probably a good idea? Because it is I believe it's steel. And it has the amulet coin anyway, so that should work. And we've got, to be fair, even if we might be a bit underleveled, I think we're well prepared for this gym because our entire team has something that it has like.
I have something that can handle the ice type.
Yep.
So they shouldn't be much of a threat.
So the question is, should we wait until the...
If you want.
We'll see if it clears by the time we go inside. And do whatever it is we need to do in there. We've obviously got the gym challenge to do first as well, so... Or the gym test, sorry. Oh. Hello, Seiko! How goes your treasure hunt? Figured out what you're hunting for yet? Sure have, or I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I get it. Director Clevel doesn't like questions to leave the answers, does he? Many students choose to make the gym circuit as a part of the treasure hunt. No easy feat, but even making the attempt is a worthwhile experience. That's why I was waiting here, to make sure you know your homeroom teachers got your back. And we got the lucky egg. This should be handy for your treasure hunt. I hope you'll keep working on that Pokédex of yours too, since I did make the app and all. That's all from me, just do your best to keep out of danger, okay? So yeah, we got the lucky egg. That is a present for basically beating the 5th gym.
Oh, very nice.
So now our Pokemon can actually, you know, gain a bit more experience. When I find it, that is a held item. There it is. Oh, just for now, let's give it to you. Glacedo Gym. Let me register you as a challenger. Your name is Seiko, yes? Great! Now, in order to face the gym leader, Grusha, you'll first need to pass the gym test. Here at Glacedo Gym, that means doing the snow slope run. Ride a Pokemon down the the designated course and try to reach the goal within the time limit. Start the test, just head out of the gym and up the slope to your left. We'll fill you in on the details there. Now get out there and have fun.
Oh, so it's like a ski race.
Yep. As I said last time, climbing is surprisingly more important in this game than the gliding ability.
Interesting.
Yeah. Hey there! I've been waiting for you. This is where the snow slope run starts. Your task is to ride a Pokemon all the way down this course. It's like a slippery, slidey nature trail. Reach the finish line within the target time and you'll have passed the test. So, ready to attempt the gym test by taking on the snow slope run? Ready to go. Let's get this test started then. Enjoy the Winter Wonderland on your way down. I just noticed.
Huh?
Look at Riide. It's just covered in snow.
It's all snowy, yeah.
It looks all silver. Deja vu. It's one of those moments. I don't know why I keep referencing that. I do that all the time.
It's one of those funny Earth references.
Yes, it kind of is, actually. Whee! Gym test. You passed. You win! Congratulations on completing the run! That was some of the best sliding I've seen. Almost like seeing Grusha in his prime again. Oh, you obviously passed the gym test with flying colors. Go let the receptionist know. See, the name Grusha reminds me of this thing called Crushers, which I don't know if you had that over here, but it was a sort of milkshake mix. And its advertisement was really weird. It was like it was like a band of cats singing about wanting Crusher, and each time they said the word Crusher, a giant a packet of the stuff would fall down and crush a cow in the background. It's very weird. Great show on the slopes, Seiko. You finished the snow slope run, no problem. And you know what that means? You've cleared the gym test. Way to go. You now earned the right to challenge the gym leader. Best of luck. You want to face the Sub-Zero Shredder himself, Gym Leader Grusha? Let's do this. Very well, I'm going to show you the battle court. Okay, I think it might always just be snowing on this bit. I don't know. Oh no, it cleared up. Hey! Hello! Wow!
Can't believe that's the gym leader.
There you are. I'm freezing. I take it you're a challenger. My name's Grusha. I'm a snowboarder. Used to be a pro, actually. Now I'm a gym leader. I saw you on the slopes. Your skills, yeah, they were pretty cool. But don't let that get to your head. Winter Mans are dangerous. They can throw your life right off course. Is that? Same thing with Pokemon battles, really. It's always the most dangerous when you're just starting to get the hang of things. Today's not a great day to face me, you know. You're better off giving up. Sure you want to battle me? You bet!
You bet.
Still trying to act cool, huh? That's too bad. Well, this is my job now, so don't take what I'm about to do personally. Whee! Get ready to feel the icy bite of reality. Russia! Frostmoth. Love Lizzie. Don't say I didn't warn you. Not my fault if you get overwhelmed. Yeah, level 47!
Oh my, that is
A lot.
quite the problem.
I mean, I don't know exactly how much of a problem it's gonna be. It's gonna be an interesting one for certain. I guess I can Metal Claw again. Okay, I'm just gonna switch and send out the rocks. Probably a good idea, this.
Hopefully.
Because I'm pretty sure this thing has the ability where it creates whatchamacallit, where it halves the damage of special attacks, so using Krabina is a good idea. And also because it's, you know, bug ice, so it's quad effective. Play rough. Definitely take that. You have 34 special attack. Draining Kiss is not... There's a reason Draining Kiss was doing nothing. Beartic. Yeah, we can keep this. We can keep our friendly friend out. I will Rock Zoom again. Oh!
Oh my, they knew Earthquake.
I did not expect it to do that much, I will admit. I don't think I have anything that'll be able to do enough damage. Yeah, Nim's still a little low. So, and he's only got double kick, so... I'm bringing out the nuke. Whoa. Okay, maybe he's not quite a nuke, but he is now. More like a ramping up railgun, I suppose. Yep, keep current Pokemon out for Set Titan.
Oh, there's the evolved form.
Yep. So I might as well use this. Ooh, that was a good hit. Torch Song. It's just like charging up power. Altaria. You're not just talk, I see. But you're still one false step away from a steep fall. I mean, we have still got half health, but... Yeah. I know this thing's kind of quick, so... Sounds like mountains in winter. The situation can change in a heartbeat.
It's a big snowflake on their head.
Oh! Oh, heck.
Oh, wow, that was just barely.
Chance.
Let's hope they don't knock themselves out.
Nope, we win.
Oh, nice.
Considering this is what? A lot of damage? Super effective. Times 2 attack from terrestrialized stab. Plus the I think 3 stat boost we were at that point, which was 2.5. That's a times 1, 6.5 times damage multiplier.
That is a lot of damage.
Yep. Practical muscle and acrobatics. Sure. Although I guess in Quaxwell's case it would be acrobatics. You mellowed straight through my eyes. Oh, and Quaxwell is in a very good spot right now. And has evolved into the fancy flamboyant peacock duck. Quaquavel, sorry. Dancing in ways that evoke faraway places, this Pokemon mesmerizes all that it see it. Flourishes of its decorative water feathers slice into its foes. Quaquavel wants to learn the move Aqua Step. Should another move be forgotten and replaced with Aqua Step? Aqua Step. The user toys with its target and attacks it using light and fluid dance steps. This also boosts the user's speed stat.
Oh, very nice.
So, random fun fact. This line's hidden ability is Moxie. Oh, and it transitioned to night while we were in that battle, so Lydia's evolving too. And it's become Grivad. Oh, Houndstone, sorry. Grivad was the previous form. A lovingly mourned Pokemon was reborn as Houndstone. It doesn't like anyone touching the protuberance atop its head. So yeah, Moxie, whenever it KOs a Pokemon, it gains +1 attack, +1 to its attack. So if it uses Aqua Step to KO a Pokemon, it's effectively set up a Dragon Dance.
Oh, very nice.
Let's give it last
That's
respect.
quite powerful.
It is. A burning passion you have. You strive for the future no matter what challenges you face. Like how I used to be. Oh, never mind. I should give you your gym badge. Huh? You wanna photo together to commemorate your win? Oh, that's so uncool. You do that sort of thing, but okay, fine. Special occasion. That's a good one.
Oh, that is quite nice.
6 gym badges, you should be able to catch Pokemon up to level 50 more easily. I'll actually listen to you too, which is nice. Oh, and before I forget, you should take this too. Ice Spinner! The user covers his feet in thin ice and twirls around, slamming into the target. This move's spinning motion also destroys the terrain. Could be a lot more useful than some silly photo of you and me. Feel free to stop by again. If you don't mind the cold, that is. Happy, said Toddle. Right. Ah, hello, Hassel. Greetings once more, Seiko. I was watching your battle with the gym leader from the sidelines, and I must say, I thought it was simply excellent. 4 marks, gold star, extra credit even. Hardly had you sent out Tinkertuff before you launched your strategy. That unrelenting offensive, that flurry of attacks, what an efficient way to corner the opponent. It certainly helped that your entire team was super effective against ice. And what a artfully trained Pokemon. Such a vibrant palette of moves. Like Torch Song.
Well, you used Torch Song over and over and over again.
Indeed.
Very nice.
Ah, I do beg your pardon. I don't mean to let my emotions run amok like that. In summary, I simply wanted to say that you seem to have gotten even stronger. I must admit that I'm eager for you to challenge all the gym badges. As a member of the Elite Four, I await the day you come face me with great anticipation. Oh, but one thing. Don't let your studies fall by the wayside. Be sure to come to the academy now and then. Yeah, I think that's a hint that we should probably go and do stuff, because I think we've still got a couple of exams we need to take as well.
Yes, probably.
Oh, I'm taking up a lot more of the screen than I intended to. I'll sort that out later.
That's fine.
That out later. Next stream. And we have, obviously, now we can make Ice Spinner. Let's take a nice moment to heal on up. Now here's a random fun fact. In various points throughout the world, mainly on this mountain, in various places on this mountain, you can find Spiritomb. And they are a fixed spawn. Aldea's highest peak, one of the 10 sites. Oh god. Yeah. There are 3 set locations for Spiritomb to spawn. Each of which, each of which is, what's the term? Oh, yeah, they're all in, like, very specific... Each spot is, like, incredibly specific. As to where, like... Okay, I'm literally just coming here to, like, register the fly point before we go to the thing, because we were right next to it, so...
Yeah, because we're already here.
Oh, by the way, this guy? Hey, I can put any Pokemon that's level 50 or higher through hyper training. So yeah, this is how we get hyper trained and max out our Pokemon's IVs. Or at least treat them as being maxed out. And it's been lowered from 100 to 50 in this game, which is good. Oh good, we got Leech Life. I actually forgot that was there. Right, so, to the academy. Let's pop Disco Fish in the party. Ooh, and which one of these Tatsugiri shall we put in the party? Pink, orange, or yellow? Good question.
How about orange?
Orange. I don't know. We've got like half a part. We've got like, well, at least 2 members of a party locked in, I suppose. So I think that's all right, probably. Well, pop those 2 in for the moment. And yeah. Hi, Soul. You cannot fool me with those glasses and fake mustache. I do see you. And I'm sure, Theora sees you as well.
How are you?
We've got the art and the home ec midterm. So let's do this. Class will begin
Hello,
soon.
Director Clavel.
I hope you're all ready because it's time for your midterm exam. Focus and do your best. I like how Nemona's here. And begin. What is the name of the gemstone that glows over the Pokemon's head when it terrestrializes? The Terra Jewel, Terra Rock, or Terra Stone?
I I know the Terra Stone is the one that's used for the terrestrialization. Is it the Terra Jewel?
Pick that one then. You would. What? You mean a pair of fake glasses and mustache? Yes. When the answer to question 1 is in the shape of flowers, what type does it represent? Grass, fire, or
Grass
water?
type.
Grass type. What shape are snowflakes classified as? A square, a hexagon, or an octagon?
Octagon.
Okay. Where is the eatery that allows you to change your Terra type? Poco, Levincia, or Medali?
You can change your Terra type?
Yes. That's what the Terra shards are for.
I don't know.
I can answer this one for you because I wasn't really expecting you to remember this bit specifically because it was quite a few weeks ago. It's Medali. What makes something beautiful? Its shape and color, the eye of the beholder, I don't know, or there is no correct answer.
There's no correct answer.
Time's up. That's it for today's test. Pencils down, please. I'd rather not have students worry about passing or failing in my art class, but tests are tests after all. Anyway, good work everyone. You can check your results at the front desk. Feels great to take a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. Requested to pass the midterms. And we got 4 out of 5.
Nice, nice.
Yes, it was the snowflake shape question. Pass the exam. Which, to be fair, is kind of easy to be tripped up on. Home ec midterm. Yeah, so the treasure. So you know the normal type gym.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Essentially the treasure eatery where we fought Larry. Well, I believe it's once you beat the gym, the owner, the chef there will let you exchange Terra shards to change the Terra type of a Pokemon.
I see.
Yeah. The time has come to test how well you all have learned here in my class. Let's begin, before the information simmering in your brains from the last-minute cram session fades. Which is not an effective a picnic meal? HP restoration, curing poison, increasing speed, or gaining meal powers.
I know it's not D. I'm pretty sure A would restore your it does restore HP.
You're correct there.
It would cure status ailments.
You're correct.
So the answer would obviously be C. Because you're not in a battle.
Yep. Which of the following affects the kinds of meal powers received from a particular meal? Fillings and condiments, the number of people eating, or the color of the utensils?
The fillings and condiments.
I mean, I borrowed these glasses from a friend and the mustache was grouped perfectly to hide my mouths. So what, is it just like this massive like handlebar mustache that goes all the way up to like, that combines with your sideburns? Which of these berries can restore Pokemon's HP? Pecha, Cherry, or Oran? Yes, it is. This sounds glorious.
The Oran berry?
Wait, considering that the hair would... This is either like really long mustache hair, or you've got hair growing out of your mouths. The andro wanted his Pokemon to decide its own when to use item in battle, so he gives it an Oranberry. This will work as he hopes.
I mean, he wanted to decide for his own, so I guess that would be true.
Yep. If a move runs out of PP, it can no longer be used. If a Pokemon runs out of PP of all its moves, it can only sit there in frustration.
Else they will use the move struggle.
Yep. Yes, it is. Or it was stolen. One of the two. The time for answering questions has come to an end. Please stop writing. I hope you were able to give the examination everything you had. Please remember to ask for your scores at the front desk before leaving for the day. It's great to get a test out the way, doesn't it? And our test is... every question correct.
Very nice, a 5 out of 5.
Yep. Ha, good job. And now back to classes. That Gengar seems pretty pleased with itself.
It is quite happy to be there.
It is. And the Noibats seem pretty pleased too. Hello, hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. You all did really great on the mid-term exam. Thanks for answering my little question at the end too. I'll be sure to keep your responses in mind. Alright, we're now heading into the last half of our classes together. Thought to stop by and check in on you. Thanks very much.
Yes, that was quite nice of you, Sol.
Alright, we're now heading... Thank you very much. Now heading into the last half of our classes together. It's time for our knowledge to evolve and grow, just like our Pokemon. Evolution, yep, evolution. Today we're going to be learning about the fascinating phenomenon of Pokemon evolution. As your Pokemon battle and level up, they learn moves and get stronger. And for some Pokemon, once they've leveled up enough, their appearance changes and their stats increase, sometimes by a lot. That's Pokemon evolution. Pokemon become very strong when they evolve, making them trusty partners in battle. But some people prefer to keep their Pokemon in their adorable pre-evolve states. To do this, you just need to remember a certain button when your Pokemon begins to evolve. Say it with me, if you already know. To cancel evolution, press the A, B, or C button!
B button? But how do we press a button in real life?
That is... indeed. No, just everyone who becomes a Pokemon trainer just gets this weird box that has a big button with a B on it. That's right, everyone. B for best answer.
Oh, that actually is rather funny. Like, does that mean they all just know that they're being all controlled?
Who knows?
They're just like, yeah, that's part of the test.
What do you mean? You don't have the B box? The button you want when you need to stop a Pokemon from evolving is the B button. If you press this button soon after a Pokemon begins to evolve, you can stop it from changing. You can also let the Pokemon hold an item known as an Everstone to keep it from evolving. Now keep in mind that the requirements for evolution differ from Pokemon to Pokemon. Some may evolve by having certain items, such as a Firestone or Thunderstone, used on them. Others may have to learn a specific move or defeat a specific Pokemon in battle to evolve. The way Primeape evolves into Annihilate is especially strange. You see, there's a certain move that... maybe it's on their Pokedex. That's actually true. It could be in the phone. Could be in the phone. And like the phone makes a loud noise and startles them out of evolving. Whoops, sorry. It looks like we're out of time. I guess we're to end the class here today. Thank you for your attention. I believe that's like...
There's also a neat trick where you can give a Pokemon who evolves through trading an Everstone. Oh, that's really funny.
Indeed. Biology 5. Like how the bags can hold infinite things. Yeah, that's true. Speaking of, we've actually unlocked all the clothing shops. We could actually go and change the look up a bit if we wanted. Hello, hello! I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. But before we get going, do you remember the final question from our midterm exam? Well, Director Clavel found out about it somehow and I got yelled at. Oops. Apparently, he could tell I was hiding something just by looking at me. Just noticed all the colour flushed right out of my face. Speaking of colour, today I'd like to teach you all about colours as they pertain to Pokemon. Some Pokemon have slightly different colorations or patterning on their bodies based on their gender or individual differences. In very rare cases, a Pokemon may have a wildly different coloration compared to others of the same species. Who snitched? Indeed, who did snitch, I wonder? We call these specimens shiny Pokemon. It's quite rare to cross paths with one. Don't here know what the likelihood of finding a shiny Pokemon is. 1 in 40, 1 in 400, or 1 in 4,000?
1 in 4,000?
Wow, that's right! You made the markings of a Pokemon professor, Seiko. Shiny Pokemon appear at a rate of 1 in 4,000. Isn't that amazing? The probability of encountering one in the wild is the same as hatching one from an egg, too. Eggs from a pair of Pokemon raised around different languages are a special case. There's a higher than average chance that a shiny Pokemon will hatch from these eggs. Though we haven't been able to figure out why that is just yet. I've also heard rumors of a charm that increases your likelihood of finding a shiny Pokemon you have in your bag. Can you believe that? This claim can't be scientifically verified, but it sure would be fun if it were true. Hinting at the shiny charm. Whoops, there's the bell. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. It's time for math! With Miss Time. Soul can't believe someone snitched.
I bet it was Clyde.
Yes, it could very well have been Clive.
Hello, everyone. Well done on the midterm exam. Some of you earned perfect scores. Others seem to have a bit of trouble, but I can tell that you all tried your best. I'm quite pleased to say every last one of you passed. I can only assume that means you all have come to love numbers.
But it was that dubious punk.
Stay sharp and try your best. The rest of my classes too. Speaking of staying sharp, do you know how that word applies to Pokemon battles? That's right, it has to do with stat boost. A Pokemon's stats can rise and fall throughout the course of battles, correct? For example, if a Pokemon uses the move Work Up, its attack and special attack will rise by 1 stage each. As you may know, each time a Pokemon's attack or special attack rises 1 stage, those affected by that stat will deal 50% more damage. If that same Pokemon, from our previous example, were to use Work Up again, both its attack and special attack have risen up by 2 stages total. This will result in a 100% increase to damage dealt, making its moves twice as strong. Sword Stance, on the other hand, boosts attack by 2 stages, allowing the Pokemon to deal double damage after just a single use. Using Sword Stance twice would boost the Pokemon's attack stat by 4 stages. How much more damage then this Pokemon deal?
Double, triple, or quadruple?
It would deal double damage.
After using Sword Dance twice and going to 4 stages.
Well, that'd be 50. That's like 1.5.
Hmm.
And then 2 is 2.5.
Yeah.
3 is 3. No.
1 stage is 50%.
50, 100, 150, 200. Yeah, double damage.
So, you sure it's double?
Pretty sure it's double. I guess that question's a tricky one, isn't it? Damage would be doubled if it had used Worked Up twice. We're talking about Sword Stance. Each stage of the Pokemon's attack or special attack status raise increases its damage by 50%. So being raised 4 stages is around a 4 times 50%, or 200% increase. The base move of damage is 100%, so adding 200% to that gives us 300%. Oh, they're including base damage, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Another move, where it's the next move that Pokemon uses would deal triple damage. Type matchup, critical hit damage, and other factors all play into these calculations as well. So even a small boost must be taken seriously. By the way, if sensitivity rose, that means it has gone up by 1 stage. If it rose sharply, that's 2 stages. And if it rose drastically, that's 3 stages. Just so you know, the X attack and X special attack items, which can only be used in battle, can be used to sharply boost those respective stats. Oh my, is that the bell? Still for now, what a shame. Today's lesson was a little difficult, so be sure to review what you learned in order to stay sharp. See you all again next class.
Yeah, working out how stat calculations are for stages, like
the thing is, I didn't expect them to include base damage in the calculation. I only thought they meant the Swords Dance buff itself.
Yeah, that's understandable. I've consumed enough Pokemon competitive videos and like breakdowns of why certain things are good to just offhandedly know that 2 stages equals triple the damage, 4 stages equals triple the damage, but if you're not super focused in and know about that stuff, it's very easy to get tripped up on stuff like that.
Well, if I had known base damage was being
calculated,
factored in, I would have known. Hello everyone, let's have a fun class today. To make sure to review last class's material in order to stay sharp. I know it was a little difficult with all that talk of multiplication and percentages and the like. But today we'll be talking about percentages again to learn about probability. It may sound like we're going to have another difficult class, but you know that all of you already deal with probability on a regular basis? Pokemon moves generally have a probability called accuracy, which determines the probability that they will hit. The accuracy of tackle is 100, or 100%. So if you use tackle 100 times, you could expect it to hit all 100 times. Move Hypnosis, which puts a Pokemon to sleep, has an accuracy of 60 or 60%.
That's okay, Sol. You have a good sleep.
Yes, do gotta enjoy your rest, Sol. I hope that would be quite well. To put that another way, out of 100
What?
uses, you could expect it to miss 40 times. Many of the truly powerful moves often tend to have lower accuracy. So when you're deciding whether to go slow and steady with moves that are sure to hit, or hard and fast with stronger but less accurate moves, you're already studying probability. Let me see. Perhaps Surf and Hydro Pump would be good examples for this discussion. Surf has a power of 90, its accuracy is 100, meaning you can expect it to hit every time. Hydro Pump's accuracy is only 80, but when it hits, its power is 110. So between Surf and Hydro Pump, Which move would you want to use yourselves?
There are 4 Hydro Pump, or it depends on the situation.
It depends on the situation. Oh my, I see you're always considering various possibilities, Seiko. I may have made it sound like there was a correct answer here, but there's not. You're free to use any moves you wish. Factors like PP or number targeted may make some moves more suited to certain situations. However, trading accuracy for power, or vice versa, purely a matter of preference. The Surf versus Hydro Pump debate ongoing for quite some time.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm more invested in debating the rock-type moves, Rock Slide and Stone Edge. Let me tell you, I could get really worked up talking about those moves, but... Oh my, there's the bell. What a shame. Next class will be the last of our time together, so show up 100%, ready to go.
Yeah, you can definitely, you can definitely see why the people consider the math class to be actually really good to, go into. Because it's, definitely teaching you about battling and all, the stuff you'll need to think about and how certain things affect other aspects of the battle. Like accuracy, stat changes,
It's teaching in a more of a competitive sense.
Yeah, it's definitely trying to keep, a competitive sense. Also, giving you a hint that, hey, yeah, here's the, oh yeah, if you buy 10 Pokeballs, you'll get an extra free one. Essentially. History. With the Rhyfort. Now this one's, I remember this class specifically being a pretty interesting one. This specific class with her, beyond the fact that all of the history class is actually quite interesting.
Greetings, my little student. Whatever you did yesterday, it is now a part of history. I was hoping to continue unraveling the marvels that history had presented us today. However, I imagine your ability to concentrate has been spectacularly derailed by the midterm. I suppose changing things up for fun and variety may be a good idea every now and then. So allow me to tell you an old fairy tale that's been passed down in Paldea for generations. Once upon a time, there was a king who very much enjoyed collecting treasure. He was particularly fond of treasure from other countries. One day a merchant from the east heard rumors of this king and came to meet him. The merchant laid out 4 treasures in front of the treasure-loving king. The 4 treasures were as follows: a vessel, sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. Seeing such rarities before him, the king leaped for joy. He showered the merchant with gold coins and claimed all 4 of the treasures for himself. Aha! Perfect timing to make eye contact, young Seiko. Answer me this. I said that one of the treasures was a set of tablets. What do you think these tablets were?
Wooden planks for writing on, handheld electronic devices, or medicine that you chew.
Wooden planks for writing on? Correct. Your daily pursuit of knowledge serves you well. These particular tablets were wooden and used as a writing medium in the East in ancient times. As you may know, they fell out of popular use as paper became more universally available. If the king considered these papers substitutes treasures, they must have been of superb quality. That, or perhaps they had some amazingly profound teachings written on them. So the king obtained these 4 treasures, and on that very night, it is said that a terrible disaster rained down upon his castle, reducing it to rubble by dawn. Oh, is that the time already? I wasn't done with my story, but alas, so ends today's lesson. If you're interested in how the story ends, You may come see me outside class hours.
Da 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 da. Once again, history!
Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now a part of history. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. I trust that you all remember our lessons before the midterm exam concerning the Great Crater of Paldea and its interior, Area Zero. This mysterious crater captured the imaginations of many, including the former Paldean Emperor. 200 years ago, a group of explorers claimed to have finally reached its depths. The name of the team that achieved this great feat was the Area Zero Expedition. The team is said to have been made up of Paldea's best and brightest. Skilled battlers, brilliant researchers, talented individuals of all kinds. Among the list of team members was the name of a man who was an author and brilliant natural historian, Heath. After returning from the expedition to Area Zero, he used his literary talent to record the events of the expedition and publish them. Aha! Perfect timing to make eye contact, young Seiko. Let's see if you were paying attention. What was the name of the team that first made it to the deepest reaches of the Great Crater?
The Area Zero Adventurers, the Expedition, or the Survey Corps.
The Area Zero Expedition. Correct. To pick up on and remember a term, I simply slipped into the flow of the lecture. You really are quite the clever one. The correct name for the team was the Area Zero Expedition. The record of their activities, written by the expedition member Heath, can be found in bookstores and the like even today. The record is now known as the Violet Book. At the time, the entire region of Paldea was absolutely buzzing about Area Zero. The Violet Book was so popular that practically everyone had a copy. However, the book itself was full of fantastical descriptions and illustrations of things that could never be thought of as real. The masses began to call Heath a liar. Even the truth of the expedition making it to the bottom of the crater was called into question. The Violet Book was condemned to the shelves of used bookstores as just another book of wild, paranormal stories. There's a copy on one of the bookshelves on the ground floor of the entrance hall. Feel free to have a read if you're interested. Oh, is that your time already? You've gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, mysterious purple tome. Do you want to read it? So we could see all sorts of things, such as monsters, a legendary treasure, the imagined Pokemon, the phantom memory, our generous sponsor, about the author, or is, or Oh, mysterious plates. During our descent into Area Zero, we came across a buried metal plate inscribed with a strange symbol. We attempted to shave off a piece of the plate, but failed to even leave a scratch. Even determining the nature of the metal seems beyond modern science. We know not why the inscription was made, let alone how. Autograph. Legends from spiral down to the inner walls of Area Zero, offering a path of descent. Vegetation and sources of water are here as well. Legends tell that precious stones or wondrous fruits have long slept in Area Zero's depths, protected by some manner of guardian. Pictures by a survey team member. Surprisingly, the Pokemon species we observed in the upper strata of Area Zero seemed little different from those seen outside the crater. Now and then, we heard unfamiliar cries from the lower strata. Monsters of Area Zero. As we descended further into Area Zero, we caught glimpses of a mysterious Pokemon, though we wondered if these compact, cruel beasts were indeed Pokemon at all. One of our team suffered a brutal blow from such a beast and was mortally wounded, forcing us to retreat for a time. A member of the survey team captured this photograph by chance. I noticed a passing resemblance to the Pokemon known as Donphan, yet differences such as its texture and the way it moves suggest it's biologically separate, to say nothing of its treads of iron. Put away that for now. Now you get a bit of a break from all the talking. There you are.
That's quite nice.
Howdy. Because it's Mr. Salvatore. How did you like the midterm exam? You all did really great. We're halfway there, and now time for another lesson. Vous prêt? Are you ready? Yes or oui?
Oh, oui.
Très bon response. Great answer. Merci, my friends. I knew I could count on you, stars. Leading up to the midterm, we learned all sorts of words from different regions. Starting today, though, I'll be throwing a curveball before we begin listening comprehension. Ovasi, go for it, my assistant, Pikachu! Pikachu! As you just heard, Pokemon can use words to communicate. It's not always easy for us to understand them, but their words have meaning, just as ours do. Pokemon can use language to share all kinds of information with each other, like the location of food, or whether there may be predators nearby. I've also apparently some Pokemon just scream out that they're Titans. Isn't that interesting? The same Pokemon cries may sound different depending on what it wants to say. I'm sure you're all curious, so aujourd'hui, today that is, let's learn some Pokemon language. Je t'en prie, if you would be so kind, Pikachu. Pika! What emotion do you suppose Pikachu was trying to convey just now? Happiness, sadness, or anger?
Say it again, Pikachu.
I know you don't get audio from this, so I'm trying to emulate because I remember the answer for this, so I'm trying to emulate it. So if you don't get this, it's entirely on me being bad. Ega.
Sadness?
Oh, I did it wrong. And Pikachu says... Oh, I misinterpreted the voice. I'm sorry. My bad. Hello, Pikachu friend here. Pretend to be angry for us. Don't think you did a great job. Give Pikachu a round of applause, everybody. Apologies, Fiora. That was my bad.
It's fine. You gave out the wrong emotion. It's fine.
I got the order of the lesson wrong. Because I can barely hear the Pokemon cry. For some reason. This specific one is really, like, quiet. Up the volume just to make... Don't miss it. It shouldn't... That's not coming up on here. Their voices change depending on their mood and physical condition. Try listening more carefully to Pokemon, you might gain a deeper understanding of them. That having been said, Pokemon are quite mysterious creatures. Some actually don't communicate with words at all, but instead use things like electromagnetic or ultrasonic waves, and some even use telepathy. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you one of my wise words of advice. If you poke at your Pokemon too many times while watching them during picnics, they'll get mad at you, just like Pikachu demonstrated. Well, adios, matane, à la prochaine, see you later, everyone! I don't know how I got that. I'm so sorry again.
It's fine.
See you again soon, don't be tardy. My dear friends, how are you all today? I hope you're doing marvelously well. It's time for another of Salvatore's language lessons. Êtes-vous prêt? Are you ready?
Oui.
I would expect no less from my excellent friends. Even your replies to my questions are excellent. Aujourd'hui, today, we'll once again be focusing on listening. Vas-y, go for it, my assistant. Pikachu! As you may remember from our last class, the same Pokemon's cries may sound different depending on what it wants to say. Aujourd'hui, today that is, we'll be learning more about the language used by Pokemon. Vous êtes prêt? If you'd be so kind, Pikachu? Pika! That sounds a little bleak, doesn't it? Its voice seems a little lower pitched too. What emotion do you suppose Pikachu was trying to convey just now?
Sadness? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were saying sadness. I think I at least remember the order correctly this time. Jeez. Ding ding ding, that's right, Seiko. Fantastique. When Pikachu says... Pika. It's expressing sadness. That's right, I had my little Pogo cry just as it was crying. Funny joke, right? Don't you think it did a great job? Give Pikachu a round of applause, everyone. Happy Chew. Also, yeah, it's not using the Pika voice clips anymore. They've gone back to the normal cry. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. If you hear one of your Pokemon making sad noises like this one, you should treat them with even more kindness than usual. Well, you probably already knew that, though. A piece of cake for all of you, I'm sure. Of course, this goes to your classmates and others as well. Friends should support each other in times of sadness. I truly hope that you can all have smiles on your faces all the time, my friends. Our prochain cours, next lesson that is, will be our final lesson together. I hope you're ready for a climactic finale. Adios, matane! On to battle studies with Dendra.
Another day, another round of battle study. Let's get right to it. You all gave everything you had on the midterm exam. Well done. We'll resume our regular classes today, so keep up that energy for the second half of the term. Have you all been using the R button to send out your Pokemon? If you do, your Pokemon will run off in the direction you're facing. It's a super useful tactic that lets your Pokemon pick up faraway items for you, and that's not all. If there's a wild Pokemon near where you sent your Pokemon, they'll start battling each other. We call these battles auto battles. Just as the name implies, your Pokemon will act on its own during auto battles, meaning you won't have to give it any commands. And if your Pokemon wins, it will get EXP points just like it would in a regular battle. If you make good use of these battles, they can be a really efficient way to train your party. But you'll want to remember that Pokemon won't evolve or learn new moves right away if they level up from a auto battle. Also, if a Pokemon loses an auto battle, it'll come back with just a small amount of HP left. Make sure to heal it up right away. Oops, I just about did the whole class as a one-sided lecture. Does anyone have any questions so far?
How do I stop an auto battle? Can I catch wild Pokemon in auto battles? Or no questions?
Can I catch wild Pokemon in auto battles? If you let your Pokemon battle on its own, it'll keep going until the Pokemon is defeated. If you want to catch a wild Pokemon, you will need to battle by issuing commands instead. Even during auto battles, our Pokemon are out there battling for us, their trainers. Keep an eye on them as much as possible, and if it looks like they are going to lose, be sure to have them retreat. Also, this goes without saying, but Pokemon with low HP are already worn out. They probably won't enjoy auto battles as much, so don't work them too hard, okay? In conclusion, auto battles only work if a trainer and their Pokemon have a relationship of mutual trust. Be smart with how you use auto battles so you don't lose the trust of your Pokemon. Ah man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home. But I guess we've run out of time as usual. Class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals.
Yeah, I believe something they don't actually mention is that you actually get a lot less experience from doing auto battles than you do from doing regular ones. I think. It might just be half experience, like if your Pokemon didn't participate in a battle normally. I don't remember.
Another day, another round of battle study. Oh, sir, let's get right to it. I hope you gave auto battles a shot like we talked about last class. Making good use of auto battles will let you train up a bunch of different Pokemon. It's also an efficient way to gather the Pokemon materials you need to make TMs at TM machines. Speaking of which, have you all been using the TM machines? I sure hope so, cause it's pop quiz time. To create TMs, you need Pokemon materials and one other thing. Does anyone remember what that is?
LP, HP, or money?
That would be LP. Like you're already a TM machine pro, new kid. The correct answer is League Points, or LP for short. You can give LP and Pokemon materials to a TM machine to create TMs, but that's not all. You can also exchange Pokemon materials at a TM machine to get LP. I recently heard about some shady individuals getting LP illegally using a technique called hacking or something like that. I don't want any of you getting involved in bad stuff like that. Got it? Anyways, you can also add TMs that you want to make to your watch list. This will let you keep an eye on the materials you need to gather. In conclusion, in order to make TMs, you need Pokemon materials, and if you want to get hold of a lot of materials, you'll have to battle all kinds of Pokemon. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home. But I guess we're gonna never have that time. Class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. Doing her voice is really funny.
It's quite fun.
At least the way I interpret it.
Yeah, I've heard being like just shouting everything. In like choppy state, in like shouting everything in block statements. Art. Hello class, it is I, Hassel, yet again. I see that one kid behind me looks a little bored. I'm pleased to say that everyone did well in the midterms exams. As a reward for your hard work, we have a special guest visiting us today. Now then, Brassy, please come in. Greetings.
Greetings.
I am Brassius. I am an artiste, and I focus exclusively on grass-type Pokemon for my work. Brassius here mainly creates three-dimensional pieces, such as statues and the like. One of his major works is installed in is the installation titled Surrendering Sunflora, found in Artisan. Many of you who've challenged the Artisan Gym are no doubt familiar with these sculptures. Yes, I do recognize some of faces among your students. I hope that you all understand how fortunate you are to be able to attend Hass's classes. Hass is the man who saved me when I had lost all hope and given up on myself. But he never gave up on me. I do not exaggerate when I say that he is my mentor in life. It is precisely thanks to Hass that I was able to establish my current art style. Ah, dear Brassy, I have nothing against reminiscing about old times, but today I hope you will all guide this class in a way only you can. Of course. Let's see. Why don't we discuss what Hass mentioned? Surrendering Sunflora? Can anyone here tell what my mood was when I crafted its detached expression? A happy mood, a sad mood, or an angry mood? I do not blame you if you can't remember what these statues look like.
Oh, but the name Surrendering Sunflora. I would imagine sad?
No, completely and utterly wrong. When I made this sculpture, I had surrendered all hope. I was prepared to give up everything. I resolved to give up my life as an artist if that piece did not receive proper recognition. Hence the name Surrendering Sunflora. That's exactly it, Hass. Oh yeah, it was a trick question. There was no correct answer in that set. I actually thought it was sad as well, so don't worry. When I started out as an artist, I experienced many hardships. I even became deathly ill and fell into a slump that drove me into depression. I began worrying only about what would sell. I was concerned only with fame and fortune. But all my pieces during this time had no depth. They were all shallow trash. It was then that I met Hass. He helped me realize how petty I was being. I'll spare you the details, but in the end I was able to leave all that behind. And that is also when I crafted the Sunflora. Remarkable, even I didn't know the full story until now. This kind of thing is hard to tell someone, especially when they are so close to you. No, now I don't doubt that you adolescents will often find your heads crowded with worries. My advice to you is simple. Be honest with yourself, and do what your heart desires. So long as you don't cause trouble, that is. That is all from me. I must admit I'm beginning to feel a bit embarrassed. So I bid you farewell, Hass. And farewell to your pupils as well. Oh, Brassy, I can't believe it. Such a wonderful class. Thank you so much. Hassel is amazing.
Pretty funny.
Let's see if he's recovered.
You go into class, he's just still crying.
Yeah. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. First, I'd like to apologize for losing my composure during our last class. I was so touched by Brassius' story that I simply could not contain my emotions. I'm sorry for making such a scene. I've certainly got a very stern talking to from his time after that class, yes. Anyway, let us shift gears and dive into the material for today's class. Now, have you heard of the 10 sites of Paldea? As the name would imply, there are 10 sites in Paldea that are considered particularly beautiful. Among them, I would say that the Grand Olive Orchard is likely the most accessible. And you can see the field after field of olive trees from the hill on the way to Cortondo. 2 waterfalls are also counted among these 10 sites, Fury Falls and Casaroya Falls. Then there's the peak of Glacidea Mountain, known as Paldea's highest peak. There's another cliff on Glacidea Mountain that's named after its rather unique shape. So let me ask you, my students, what is the name of the 3-pronged cliff on Glacidea Mountain? No, to grasp at straws. Glacidea grasp, reach, or run? I don't think we've actually encountered this, so... Again...
We haven't! I don't know.
I will admit, I didn't actually know what it was, so I guessed randomly when I first did it, and I just happened to get it right.
Is it... Is it reach?
A very good guess. I think reaching would stretch out further, though. The three-pronged cliffs on Glassadale Mountain is in fact known as Glassadale's Grasp. Though its shape is far too stubby to be that of a human hand, I imagine someone thought it looked like a Pokemon hand grabbing for something. There's also the mountains in Area 3 of East Province, where you can look at Levincia. It's particularly gorgeous at night. In fact, the view is so brilliant, it's known as the Million Volt Skyline. It's quite the hotspot for dates, and deservedly so for such a romantic view. I imagine it's... what are the kids these days? A very, bleak selfie spot? Jeez. Of course, you may feel that not all 10 sites live up to their grandiose names. How often do we visit some tourist spots only to be disappointed? Not to say that you shouldn't visit them, only that you should keep your hopes in check. The important thing is to go yourself and see them with your own eyes. And sometimes a disappointing experience can be worthwhile in its own way. Take a chance. To chase my doubts away, take a chance of getting yesterday, take a breath, believe. Well, that's it for today's class. Thank you for your attention. To be fair, I actually also misremembered it as reach, so...
I see.
I think I was just mashing the A button and just picked the first one, I guess the first time. Afternoon, Miss Seeker, and finally the 2 home ec classes we gotta take. Miss Sagarao. La da 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 da. Put away your phones, it's time to be in class. Though some of you had to retake the midterm multiple times, I'm glad to say that the majority of the class passed without issue. I feel honored to have the skills indispensable for daily life have taken root in all of you. I trust they will work just as hard on your life skills in the second half of our course as well. Let us now turn our attention to the topic of the day, which was inspired by a question I received on the subject of meal powers. The student who asked this question is a young man who enjoys the culinary arts. He tells me that he regularly researches culinary techniques on his own and pays careful attention to the ingredients he uses. Hang on, that wasn't the voice I was doing. I was doing slightly different. He spends day and night studying all aspects of the culinary arts. Yet despite this, he is baffled by his inability to increase the effectiveness of his meal powers. So tell me, Miss Seiko, since you did quite well on your midterm exam, what should this young man do to increase the effectiveness of his meal powers? He should make food more often. He should make food with other people. Ben?
That's a good question. We do know it's Arvin, but I don't think that's the correct answer.
Oh, I don't think it's the correct answer either.
I think you should make meals with other people.
Perfectly correct. I see that you are knowledgeable about the culinary arts. To increase the effectiveness of meal powers, your sandwiches must be filled with many different ingredients. For a single person, this may prove difficult, but if you prepare a sandwich with others, you'll be able to add a larger serving of bread. With a larger base to start with, it becomes quite simple to add more ingredients to your sandwich, which in turn makes it possible to see meal powers of increased effectiveness. This applies more broadly as well. When dealing with a difficult issue, working with others to solve that issue may be the best course of action. I'm sure that Arvin will likewise work with friends to craft his sandwiches in the future.
I like the exclamation point that just showed up.
Yeah.
Like when he said his name.
Yes. The identity of the male student is a matter of privacy, so I would not ask you not to pry too deeply. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you farewell. It's like, you ratted me out. You didn't do. I actually don't know what happens if you reply R. Ben? We can actually retake classes, so we could technically see what happens if we do that. So let's do final home ec, and then do you want to see what happens if we answer R. Ben?
Sure, that will be pretty funny.
Okay, we'll do that. Time to begin class. While you're out performing fieldwork with one of your Pokemon walking alongside you, have you ever noticed a change in its coloration? Now, I don't mean that it suddenly becomes a shiny Pokemon or any nonsense like that. I'm speaking of it becoming filthy! Pokemon battle! They get hurt by moves used against them. They get battered by wind and rain, and they get covered in sand and mud. They get, in a word, filthy! I've seen many a trainer walking about with their adorable Pokemon without addressing this issue. It is deplorable. Let me ask this question of someone who I'm sure would not tolerate such shameful conduct. Ah yes, Miss Siko. What should you do if your Pokemon is dirty? Clean it up, pat it on the head, or nothing?
Clean it up.
Perfectly correct. I knew I could count on you to provide me with such an answer. When your Pokemon are dirty, clean them. This is, of course, simply common sense. While you're having a picnic, you can approach the Pokemon on your team and perform a variety of actions. One such action is putting them through what I like to call the Pokemon wash. In other words, you are able to clean them up. You start by getting your sponge lathered up with soapy bubbles as you gently and carefully scrub your Pokemon. Once your Pokemon is nice and covered in soapy bubbles, the bubbles will encapsulate the filth, and then you can simply wash it away with a spray of water. This will get your Pokemon clean and shining bright as a Terrajewel. It's certainly quite a bit of work, but this will also restore HP and cure status conditions. However, some Pokemon may have parts of their bodies that they don't want scrubbed or that they would rather not get wet. Be sure to keep this in mind when cleaning your Pokemon. Now, the most important point that I must mention is that some Pokemon like to be dirty. I won't contradict myself by saying this. Please do remember that cleaning your Pokemon is not always the kind thing to do. Now, our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell.
Especially if they're a Garbodor. Then they are literally trash.
Yep, literally trash. Honestly, I've never really been able to tell when a Pokemon is dirty except when it's snowing. Because then they actually do get a layer of snow on them. But that doesn't show up in, like, the picnic. At least I've never gotten it to show up in the picnic. So, let's quickly go down to Home Ec. So, random fun fact that has been discovered. When you're making a sandwich, you do not need to put... the top part of the bread does not need to be there in order to like, have the sandwich be at full effectiveness. So you could stack things in incredibly weird ways, throw the top part of the bread away, and just stick the pick in.
I see.
And still be as good as any other. And it'd be the best sandwich you ever ate. Arven? I can't disclose the identity of this certain male student who enjoys culinary arts. It may very well be Arven, but it may not be. And it just goes on with the regular one.
Like, no, it's definitely not Arven.
And he still says Arven. Okay, yeah, that was pretty good. But it is kind of like that. You wanted to keep it secret, but then you eventually just kind of like trail into accidentally saying the name. Like, even if you wanted to like not say the name, you sometimes trail into it because the name of the person's on your mind.
Oh my, if it isn't Siko. Please forgive me if this is an odd question. Were you perhaps just watching me from afar?
No, I wasn't. I just got here.
I just got here. Yes, I suppose you wouldn't have been doing something like that. I'm sorry. You see, oh, how should I put this? Recently, there have been times when I feel as if I've been being watched. Not by a Pokemon, mind you, but by a person. I thought it might be a ghost, so I tried asking my sister for help. She said it most likely isn't one. She's good with ghost-type Pokemon, you know. Perhaps one of my students is quietly watching me, waiting for a chance to ask me a question.
That might be it. Maybe?
Maybe. Goodness, if that wasn't an intense gaze I felt. If you notice someone with a sort of fire in their eyes, come tell me, won't you? If they are too shy to come ask me themselves, then I'll go to them.
Got even closer with Miss Time. And over here is Ryfort.
My assistant Siko from Class 1A. Are you perhaps interested in the rest of the old tale I told you in class?
Heck yeah.
It is convenient that you would take the bait I presented in class. A vessel, sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. After attaining these 4 treasures, the king's castle was destroyed. Why, you ask? Because those 4 treasures are actually 4 Pokemon. As these Pokemon were passed from human hand to human hand as treasures, they slowly became tainted by hubris and greed. Finally, after coming in contact with the rapacity of the king at that time, they awakened as disasters and began to rampage out of control. The king called for renowned Pokemon wielders to defend the country, and after a fierce battle, these incarnations of disaster were quelled. It is said that these 4 Pokemon were then sealed away somewhere in Paldea. So, what do you think? Would you say the story is just make-believe? Nah, there's been crazier stuff in this world. I mean, remember Team Plasma?
Yeah.
Very astute of you. I have read many historical disaster reports. There's much to support the truth of this story. I'm able to prove the story's veracity myself. I'll be sure to let you know.
Even closer with Ryfort. Where shall we be going? To the cafeteria. Oh, they're both in here, okay.
Zico, you scared me.
Here to eat. Would you cooking something?
Are you cooking something? Oh no, I'm not here for anything food-related at all. I was just walking around the entrance hall. I felt that intense gaze that I told you about before. So I quickly ducked into the cafeteria here. Our cafeteria has only 1 entrance, so I thought I'd be able to discover the identity of the person watching me if they followed me here. Ah, someone comes just now. Huh, that's weird. I thought I saw her come in here. Guess I won't be able to ask my question today either. That girl. I feel like I've seen her several times before. She seems to be a student here, but I get the feeling that her question is not about her studies. Next time I see her, maybe I'll go start up a conversation myself. It could have been a little scary being here on my own. I'm glad you were here with me.
I feel trusted by Miss Time. Hello, Miss Siko, Class 1A. It has been some time since we last met. Are you here to eat as well? Yep, I'm starving, or I just kind of wanted in.
Yep, I'm starving.
Ha! Excellent! You shouldn't battle on an empty stomach. I myself am here to survey the student cafeteria, let's say. I am observing the nutritional content of the food that our students partake in on a daily basis. One item on the menu that I am here that I'm particularly interested in is the peanut butter sandwich. It's sweet and delicious. Yes, perhaps I will order one right now.
Oh, look! It's Mr. Saguaro. He's so fashionable and cool.
I guess the teacher's come to the cafeteria too, huh? Think you have an egg sandwich? No way, if he gets anything here, it'll definitely be something spicy, like the 5-alarm sandwich.
Oh, he's so cool. I'll definitely get the wild and spicy 5-alarm sandwich.
Oh my god, those two in the side are just eating in sync.
They're synchronously eating.
Yes. Could I have a 5-alarm sandwich? I do enjoy the thrill of spicy food. But Mr. Saguaro, what about... No, have a peanut butter sandwich!
No, have a peanut butter sandwich.
Yes, you suggested I have a peanut butter sandwich, Miss Seiko. I suppose I shall have to try one, if you insist. That was close. I almost forced myself to order something spicy. My least favorite of flavors. I thank you for restraining me, Miss Seiko. It seems that the students tend to view me as a fashionable cool, or even, dare I say it, exuding a sort of brooding strength. I have a habit of acting in a way so as to not destroy that image of me. I showed my true colors to you just now without thinking. Please keep this a secret between us. He doesn't want to be seen eating something sweet because he doesn't want to be seen as uncool. Oh yeah, there's a 5-alarm sandwich.
And there's all the different times.
Yep. And they are all ones from the menu, so they did make sure of that before they wrote that, which is good. Oh, we actually have enough in our Pokedex to talk to our teacher. Talk to the homeroom teacher. Oh, there's all the Murkrow. Did you apparently live in the rafters or something? Ah, hello, Seiko! I see you've already registered 100 species of Pokemon to your Pokedex for me. Wow, little Pokemon, big Pokemon. Whoa, you even have data on Pokemon of this specific size. So much data! So much to analyze! Sorry about that, I got a little excited there. My Pokemon research is moving forward at a great pace thanks to your efforts. Here, take these. Consider it my way of saying thanks. You're a natural at this catching thing, aren't you, Seiko? Your next goal, let's aim for 200 species. And it's a tall order, but keep tossing those Pokeballs and don't give up. How much do I have? That's the wrong that's not the Pokedex button, but whatever. We can access it from here anyway. We have 118. Caught. These Murkrow are nocturnal, but people say they stay here in the lab even when the sun's up. Nor do they hide themselves away during the day so they're not disturbed. They do live in the rafters. Oh. The Dendra's in the home economics classroom. This can only end well. Boss! Oh, that's you, isn't it?
So, new kid. Fancy meeting you here in home economics classroom. What a coincidence, eh?
Likewise. What brings you here?
What brings you here? So, well, you see.
Miss Dendra tells me she's here for intensive training in sandwich making.
Well, no use in hiding it now.
Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. Be trying to keep this a secret.
Well, I mean, not really. But it just doesn't look very cool to openly admit I'm here for intensive training, you know?
Understood, I'll be more careful in the future.
Well, new kid, now that you know what I'm up to, I guess you'll just have to help me out with my training here. Try this sandwich. It's the result of my training so far.
Miss Dendra's sandwich was soggy and hard to eat, and, once again, the taste left much to be desired.
was my meat lovers, prosciutto, bacon, and chorizo sandwich. How was it?
It's a little meat heavy. Could use some more veggies.
It was a little meat heavy. What? You mean there was a problem with my choice of filling? I guess focusing on muscle-building ingredients really did a number on the flavor, huh?
Miss Dendra, I believe a simple addition of butter would have done wonders for your sandwich. Butter helps to protect the bread from getting soggy due to the moisture of the ingredients. It can also work to enhance the sandwich's flavor.
Brother, that makes sense. Thank you for teaching me the tip, Mr. Saguaro. But why didn't you tell me that while I was making the sandwich?
Oh, well, you see, when I saw you, I had not realized you had begun your food prep. I thought you were simply trying to destroy my classroom.
Well, anyway. New kid, thanks to you and Mr. Saguaro here, I may finally be getting the hang of this. Thanks for your advice.
Now even closer with Dendra.
Also, new kid.
This is a great, don't you think? Okay, so Mr. Saguaro is still back here then. Yeah, I think I have to change the map to refresh where everyone is. Ah, Miss Siko! There's something I would very much like to ask your help with.
You need my help?
Well, you see, I don't want anyone to overhear this, but I heard rumors of an incredibly sweet condiment that exists somewhere in the Paldea region. I absolutely must experience that ambrosial sweetness for myself. You're the only one who knows of my insatiable sweet tooth. I'm slowly slipping into like whatever this accent is, and I don't know what it is. Thus, I have no one else I could turn to for help on this matter. I cannot go looking for this condiment myself lest I destroy the image the students have of me. I would repay you for your troubles, of course. Give it some thought if it's piqued your interest. In the meantime, I will gather what information I can about this incredibly sweet condiment. I will find what I have with you as soon as I have more detailed information. You definitely feel trusted by Mr. Saguaro. Have you figured out? Nope, still investigating the old fairy tale. Okay. We do need to go for the schoolyard where both Hassel and he is. Okay. Oh, Hassel's literally right here, so. Hello there, Seiko! I try to visit the schoolyard from time to time. It's good to see young ones with so much energy and vigor. You think so, or I know what you mean.
You think so?
Oh yes, indeed! Just watching is enough to make even an old man like me feel more alive.
Master Hassel, might I have a word?
What are you doing here? I've told you many times not to bother me here at the academy.
That I'm bound to come. Our family's future is of paramount importance.
It was good speaking with you, Seiko. Something important has just come up, so I excuse myself for now. Even closer with Mr. Hassel. Let us discuss this matter elsewhere. Come. Seiko, I'm in a bit of a pinch. Take a look at this. This poor me really doesn't seem to be feeling well. I don't know if the poor thing can even stand up. Oh, what should I do? What should I do? Use a potion on it. Just stay calm.
I use a potion on it.
Oh, right, I could use a potion. Do you have any on you, Seiko? Handed over a potion. This'll fix you right up, my friend. Potion power, go! Phew. That seems to have done the trick just in the nick of time. Though this pomade doesn't appear to belong to a trainer. Could a wild Pokemon have wandered into the academy grounds? Still, I can't just leave it here alone without anyone to make sure it's okay. So it's decided then. I, Salvatore, will just have to lend all the helping hands I have to take care of this poor me in this touch-and-go situation. Merci very much for your advice, Seiko. Even closer. Adios, au revoir, farewell. I believe if you choose to just stay calm, he actually has a potion on hand and uses it. It's very weird. One member of faculty we have yet to talk to. Okay, maybe not one.
No way, no way, no way. Come on, Miriam, just try it.
Miss Dendra, what's wrong?
What's wrong? Oh, great timing, new kid. Nurse Miriam here won't try the sandwich I made. Duh, I don't want to get stomachache. You won't. Probably. I still remember that sandwich you made. Made with meat filling and meat for bread.
This is basically just the double bacon witch joke, isn't it?
That one really messed me up bad. I had not trained in the art of sandwich making yet back then. I was young and thoughtless and... Young and thoughtless? It was last month! So, as you can see, I'm not getting anywhere trying to persuade her. Even after I went through that intensive sandwich making training, it kind of makes me sad. She went through intensive sandwich making training.
You worked really hard at it. You should try a sandwich.
You worked really hard at it. Guess I have no choice if you've got one of your cute little students on your side. So fine, I'll try your sandwich. Let's see it. Yes, I knew you'd come around. Here it is. Munch, munch, munch. It's a little strongly flavored, but it's not bad. Woohoo! My training paid off. I am so glad my sandwich pleases the great Nurse Miriam. I look up to you, you know.
You're trusted by Miss Dendra.
Thank you for trying it, and thanks to you too, new kid. And she's run off again. That was weird. That's just how Miss Dendra is, I guess. She's always coming into the nurse's office with some injury or another too.
But she's not even here. Weird.
You're gonna have to reload the room.
I am going to have to reload the room. You are correct. Now let's go see what Hassel has to say. Oh, why hello there, young Seiko. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought and didn't notice your approach. I must again apologize for what transpired in the schoolyard. Didn't bother me, or what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm of course referring to how I rather suddenly had to take my leave while we were still engaged in conversation. That woman who showed up as a dragon tamer, and a relative of mine, I might add. See, I come from a very long line of trainers who specialize in dragon-type Pokemon. There was a child in our family who was expected to stand its head and lead it to greatness. But the young lad, rebellious little fellow that he was, ran away from home one day. He made quite the show of it too, swearing he'd make a living with music. A lot has happened since then, and now he's the art teacher and Elite Four member before you. After I so rudely took my leave during our last conversation, my dear relative encouraged me to give up teaching and return home at last. I've been told the current leader of my family, that is to say, my father, is in poor health. Oh, but I do apologize. Perhaps I'm not cut out for teaching after all. But a teacher grumbles on and on his own student. You're a great teacher. I don't want you to quit teaching.
I don't want you to quit teaching.
My dear Seiko, you have no idea how much your words mean to me. Thank you. Thank you so very much. We're trusted. Back to the nurse's office. Da da da. Na, 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 na.
Hey there, come on in. Everyone's working in the nurse's office. Zico, have you toughened up a bit?
Yes or no?
Yeah. Oh, so you know your tough stuff, huh? But seriously, you do look a bit different. I bet it's because of all those crazy experiences you're having on your treasure hunt. You need to tell me all about what you've been up to. Oh, that's super cool. I sure am jealous of you kids. You get to try out new things every day. Me, on the other hand, I actually wanted to become a teacher. I'm just the school nurse, you know. I can't teach classes or anything like that. I couldn't pass the certification exam to become an actual health teacher. I took it so many times, but no luck. So here I am, stuck forever in the nurse's office. Oh, sorry, I guess this isn't a very fun thing to talk about. But you're just such a good listener. I find myself telling you all kinds of stuff. I hope you'll still come to see me even if I talk your ear off like this.
We're a bit closer with with Nurse Miriam. Nope, she's moved down there now. Means that everyone's got two things to say to us.
Oh, hey, Zuko. Sorry, were you looking for me? I've been away from the nurse's office lately. Did you need something from me?
Yes or no?
Oh, yeah. Oh, your Pokemon hurt. Just a second. Here you go, a little first aid. You must really be having an adventure out there, judging from those scrapes and cuts. Huh? Oh yeah. I guess it is pretty unusual for me to be out of the nurse's office like this. Hehe. Well, I'm actually doing a little bit of studying. Thought I'd try my best with the health teacher certification exam one more time.
Wow, you can do it!
You can do it. Just so you know, it's totally not because I'm inspired by a certain somebody working hard at their treasure hunt. Okay? Well, maybe I am just a little bit. So, thanks, yeah? Hmm? Uh-oh, my break time's almost over. I know you'd be cheering me on, Zico.
Feel trusted by Nurse Miriam. Where are we going now? We're going to the biology lab. And then Mr. Salvatore is there too. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ah, my dear Zico! Thanks to your advice from before, pour me is, well, just see for yourself. Feeling better now? Seems very quiet.
It seems very quiet.
Yeah, it's feeling better, but this particular poem may just be a bit meek, I suppose. I had Nurse Miriam take a look as well, and she says there was nothing wrong with it health-wise. So it shouldn't have any injuries, ailments, or the like. Even so, it never utters so much as a cry, which is odd. That part has even Mr. Jack here stumped. Sorry that I couldn't be of any help. Ne te ne dis pas. Don't worry about it. And I can't pronounce that. Without an example first. I have some more information now, thanks to the Academy security cameras, though. Steve's Point was attacked by a wild Pokemon and fled here to the Academy grounds. Maybe it's still a bit of shock from that experience and can't bring itself to speak yet. Yep, if that's the case, there's absolutely no problem with keeping quiet. Pas de problème. We can just attendre, wait, that is, until it feels like talking. That's all we can do, really. Even if you speak with all sorts of languages, there's no guarantee that you can understand what's going on in someone's heart. But have no fear. I won't give up. No, I'll keep on trying until we've figured each other out. We feel trusted by Mr. Salvatore. Oh. There's Coral. Where are we going? The director's office. The final stop on our school tour. This time, anyway. This time.
Oh, hey, Clive, how are you?
Ah, Miss Zico, how kind of you to stop by, and who's Clive? Ah, I must say, I'm pleased to see you on... Sorry. I must say, I'm pleased to see you on school grounds again. Travel and adventure certainly have their place, but it does one good to attend classes as well, no? Speaking of which, there is something I would very much like to ask you. I understand you have joined a variety of classes during your time here at the Academy. But if I may ask, which of your faculty members have made the most favorable impression on you? Jacques, Time, Ryfort, Salvatore, Dendra, Hassel, Suguro, Miriam, or himself?
Miss Dendra. She's pretty funny.
Oh, Miss Dendra from Battle Class, you say? Yes, she's a fine teacher, most upbeat and cheerful one. We're truly blessed to have so many wonderful teachers and staff members out of our academy. I firmly believe that our faculty is second to none in their commitment to our students' ongoing education and well-being. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, Miss Zico. We're even closer with Clavel. Oh, okie dokie. Right, there we go. That's basically it.
We took a big chunk of time doing all that stuff.
Yeah, that's not too surprising. Having two teacher interactions and all the classes, that's not too surprising. And hey, it's good to get it all out of the way.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice bit of a break from non-stop battling action. Right. So, what should we do now? We can go challenge something else, or we can go and see about updating our appearance a bit, getting some nice new clothes. Which would you prefer
I
to do?
think doing that real quick, and then I think I'm gonna head off once you do a bit of clothing shopping.
I think that'll be a good. I think that'll be a good. Yeah, it'll be a good stopping point. I think after doing a bit of clothing shopping. What was I going to say? Question. Oh yeah, so don't remember which shop it is, but one of the specific sandwich ingredient shops is in this specific town has unique items that you can't find in any of the others of the exact same type.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we've got some fingerless mittens of various colors we can get. And we can also get helmets. Retro helmets. Some patterned retro helmets. A jet helmet. A half helmet. A racing helmet. Oh, and that's it. All those covering up our head and hair, obviously. Do the fingerless mittens catch your eye? Or do any of the helmets?
Can I see all the colors?
We've got brown, olive, beige, grey, pink, navy, purple.
I think you skipped purple.
Yeah, I jumped down to that, don't worry. Purple. We got black. Oh, we're on the helmets, what? Yeah, white, black, red, yellow, green, blue, orange.
I think the orange gloves look nice. The pin.
Yeah, let's grab some orange gloves then. You know, we should actually probably do this off stream now that I think about it, because there's a lot of
it's
options
fine.
and it'll take a very long time on stream.
Nah, it's fine. We still have
Because there's a load of...
technically a lot of time.
Yeah, we have about 40 minutes technically, but still.
Plus, I'm sure people don't mind seeing a bit of shopping.
So we've got, I think it's just sports backpack. Some with nice gradients. And some with specific patterns. Look at that rib cage. Oh, that one is that one's just rib cage. And then some basic patterns which are basically the same as like all the other patterns. Those basic colors, same as all the others, and some backpacks. So, sports backpack or keep what we currently have for now?
What do we currently have right now?
We currently have, let me just exit. We currently have this.
I think getting the Dreamy Wash, one of the Dreamy Wash ones would be nice.
Okay. So we have the Dreamy Wash 3. Start off, which is purple to blue. Dreamy Wash 2, which is purple to a sort of grey. And Dreamy Wash 1, which is blue to purple.
I like Dreamy Wash 1.
Okie dokie. Gosh, that's fine. Yep. And of course we have the Spec Shack. So we can have some nice sporty sunglasses of all the various colours, which are, you know, that kind of shades. I can't zoom in. It's just sporty sunglasses. Of like all the basic colours that we had of the gloves. So sporty sunglasses or nah? Now over there's Rough and Tough. We got, oh, this place is a lot. So we got low top sneakers. I'm gonna go through all the colors and patterns in the shop. Any of those pique your interest?
Black and pink looks nice.
Let's snag some black and pink then. And wear them for now. We have driving gloves, white shimmer, purple shimmer, blue shimmer, pastel pink, and pastel green. And then we also have fingerless gloves, A, B, C, and fingerless mittens of various colors. Red, blue, and white. So stick with the pink mittens or add any of these.
I think we're gonna stick with the orange mittens.
Okie dokie. So we've got two floral print sports backpacks. Sticking with the gradients.
Yeah, we're sticking with the gradient.
And we can also give ourselves a beanie. Instead of our cap.
I like the beanie. What are our options?
So we have C, which is this sort of Sandshrew-esque pattern. We have B, which is this Pokeball pattern. And we have A, which is this rainbow pattern.
I like B.
Pokeball pattern.
The
then.
Pokemon one.
Everything from this shop for now. I actually completely missed this when I went into my own playthrough because I actually changed up the look on mine specifically quite a lot. Right, so we've got Fashion Street and this area, this one down here. Ah yes, Fashion Street right here. No, it's that one, Veraclid. Ah, so we have our performance sneakers to start off with. Monogram A. A monogram B. And a oh, these are 80. These are very expensive ones.
Yeah, they're the expensive ones.
We have low top sneakers, which is basically what we already have, but in specific colors with a pattern. And we also just have loafers. Really simple color combination loafers. So, sticking with our current trainers or picking up any of these ones?
I think we should stick with what we have.
Alright. So, we have leather gloves. All leather gloves, all white. Black and white. Red and white. Yellow and white. There we go, you can get a good view there. Green and white. Blue and white. Orange and white. Wow. There's just a color and then white, and I think probably black. Yeah, we got white and black. All black. And it's changing to red and black. So. Gray and black, pink and black. And then all the way down to just brown and black, and that's it, really. So sticking with our gloves or adding some leather?
Yeah, sticking with the gloves we have.
Okie dokie. We have a leather backpack, which is rather simple backpack design. You can go all red. Go caramel and white, brown and white, white and black, or black and white.
Stick with what we have.
Okie dokie, we got sweat to the oldies with the sweatbands. Which you can kind of only kind of see through our hair. Oh, it's just sweatbands, okay. Stick with the beanie.
I was sticking with the beanie.
Yeah. And we can also put on some aviators. So golden black, golden green. And all the way down we can go silver mirrored, gold mirrored, silver and red. Do you wanna silver and blue, silver and tan? Just say if any of these like pique your fancy, by the way.
I'm trying to see all the colors, but some aren't loading in.
Yeah, some of them sometimes takes a while to load it in. Silver and tan, yeah. Silver and yellow. Silver and pine. Silver and black. Gold and red. Gold and blue.
Gold and blue looks nice.
The gold and blue? That way then?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, let's wear these nice sunglasses now. And there's one more one in this town. I don't remember which specific shop had the, Oh, actually, there's a couple here. This one's got socks in it, though. Like tights and socks. It's lots of socks. So we can wear some sporty tights. In neon colours, mainly. We got printed tights with pattern A, which is a sort of sunset. That's a nice, like, early night sky. And there's a midnight sky for those ones. Pattern tights with a A. Eclectic looking. B, which is more muted, but you can still tell it's there. And C, which is very much muted, but you can still tell it's there. It's very subtle, though. And then, of course, we've got sporty tights for our black. With a green. And with a yellow.
I like pattern C.
This one.
No, the other one. The,
this
go
one.
on.
The
That one,
midnight
yeah.
tights. Well, let's wear these ones then. We're looking absolutely stunning so far.
Yeah, looking rather nice.
Let's have Zapaldea footwear. So this has high top sneakers in all the usual colours. And they're quite bold colours too. Oh, and high top sneakers grass. Ah, so these are slightly, these are patterned ones. Designed after the types. Fire. There's electric. There's normal. There's flying. There's bug. Fighting. Psychic. There's ghost. There's ground. Rock. Ice. Dark. Fairy. Poison. Steel. And then dragon. Keep with our current ones, or any of those take your fancy?
Can I see the poison one again?
You certainly can. There it is.
Can you like rotate it a bit? So I can see? I think those look nice.
Alright, let's pop them on our very last pair we have in stock in that style. It's very popular. Pop these on then for now. Now, was there another one, or is that all of it? Oh, this is just fashion street, so it's all fashion. Yeah, this one's hats too. So we've got a trapper hat. When it loads in, there we go. One of those nice warm hats. Black in all the usual suspect colours. Pink and red, but sure. grey, beige, olive, brown, checkered blue, checkered orange, checkered white. Oh, we could wear a nice flat cap. In white, in black, in red, in yellow, in green, in blue, in orange, in navy, in purple, in pink, in grey, in beige, in olive, in brown, in pattern 1, which is a interesting looking one, in pattern 2, just about C, or in pattern 3. Any of those strike your fancy?
I think we should just stick with what we have.
Stick with the beanie. Yeah, I mean, we could go check out the, other fashion shops in the region, but I think what we've got now is fine. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's nice for now.
Although I do want to show one little fashion thing off here over in the second town with it, in Cascarafa. Dunk the ball. And away we go. I need to find the footwear shop. There it is. This Zapalder footwear has... Oh, it's got engineer boots. Nice sturdy boots. Oh, is it in this one? Okay. Who's... Oh, not this one, obviously.
It could be in a different one.
Definitely it should be in a... Nice supplies, up all their footwear, deliver presents, sock quarter, rough and tough. Might be in rough and tough. The socks. Means it'll be in the next one up. Crew socks and like basic color printed tights with specific patterns. Oh, it's still... Oh, it must be in the other one then. Is it on the one up here? I could have sworn I was in this town when I found those specific shoes. This shop? Nope. It must be on the other side then. Oh yeah, do you want to change the Oh. Right.
I want to change the what?
Change the... Oh, there we go. Do you want to change the seasonal uniform we're wearing? As well, to coincide with the look change, or...?
Oh, can I see the options?
Well, we're wearing the autumn uniform. Here's the winter uniform. Here's the spring uniform. And here's the summer uniform.
Stick with autumn.
You doke? Oh, yeah, we could change our case too. Let's give it the arc phone case for now, maybe. Unless you want one of the other ones.
Yeah, I like the Fuecoco one we had.
Fine then. Dazzling tights. Is it just tights that look like... Yeah, they're just tights that look like they're made out of, like... precious metals, okay. Oh, almost went back in. That's the hair salon. That's the bakery. Was it just in the... Was it in the first town then? Because it's not in the sock shop, definitely. That's socks. What are the shops here? Baggins. Hatborg. Spec Shack. Must be over in the other one then.
I don't know if I have the energy keep looking.
So this one isn't like looking for something new, it's mainly just showing off something that I found funny and cute. I just didn't know those tights were there, so I was like, oh right, so that's what that one is. I will do my best to be... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'll do my best to What? What the heck? What is happening?
I see you did something.
Help? I'm just gonna stay like this.
You're gonna stay like that forever.
There we go, okay. Okay, enough sugar for you, I think. Madam?
Mm.
Out of here somewhere. Well, I'll tell you what. Because you're feeling quite tired, I will actually figure out which shop those stupid shoes are in, and we'll start off with it on next stream.
Yeah, that sounds like a better idea.
Definitely a better idea. I hope, so thank you once again everyone for being here. Thank you, Feora, for doing CoCom, and apologies for keeping you up so late.
It's fine.
I hope to see you all on the next stream, where we will be doing some, well, hopefully seeing those shoes that I was wanting to show off, and doing something else. Either another gym challenge, defeating the last Titan, or defeating another one of these, Starfall Street. Tatty bye, everybody!
See ya!